I would like to do my series of imitations of June Lockhart now. June Lockhart from Lassie. Timmy, Lassie. June Lockhart from Lost in Space. Will, robot. June Lockhart from Petticoat Junction. Bobby Joe, Billy Joe, dog. No one's laughing like an idiot about it. She doesn't even get it. All right. I think we're going now. Mark Lamb, New York. Mark comes from a long line of West Kentucky storytellers. Taking inspiration from this lineage, Mark has told stories that have been featured on PBS's Stories from the Stage, NPR's Regional Voices, and has won the Kentucky Moth Grand Slam. Mark Lamb.
The first time I discovered my spiritual guide, she came down out of the ceiling and landed right in the middle of our TV room. No, she descended on a red velvet rope swing while this voice on high proclaimed, "Ladies and gentlemen, Dolly Parton." She fluttered off that swing, her hair all done up like golden spun sugar, wearing a pastel bell-bottom pantsuit with a sequined butterfly covering her enormous heart. Oh, I thought she was the most angelic thing that I had ever seen, and I said, "Look, Mama, isn't she pretty?" And my mother turned to me as my 9-year-old self sat there on the sculptured shag carpet and said, "Mark, honey, I wouldn't walk across the street to meet that tacky woman." See, even though we were from a small town in Kentucky, my parents didn't care for country music. They liked big band jazz, and my 2 older brothers, rock and roll. So when Dolly sang that love was like a butterfly, oh, it was like this soft, sparkly, gay place for me to land. And her songs, well, they told great stories that had messages about love and kindness and acceptance. Oh, I followed Dolly's star as a kid as it made a meteoric rise. You all could not walk into a grocery store without seeing her name plastered over every gossip rag in the checkout line. Headlines of love affairs with leading men, unnatural plastic surgery, rumors of lesbianism. Dolly was becoming a go-to American punchline. I remember a young Dolly Parton on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, and he said that he would give a year of his salary just to get one peek under her dress. To me, Dolly was becoming a joke, and I was becoming a teenager, and I felt confused and misunderstood, and so I armored up by painting my face and dyeing my hair and jacking my bangs up to the heavens. It was the 80s. And boy, was I raging at the world. In fact, I started to doubt that my queer self even belonged here. And then, y'all, she reappeared to me. Dolly from London on HBO. And she was just as soft and sparkly And she started singing those old songs, and I heard them with fresh ears. I felt like a backsliding Baptist opening the Bible again. And there were young men and women with their faces painted and dyed mohawks and safety pin piercings, and I hate to admit it, but they looked totally cooler than me. There they were at Dolly Parton's feet with fistfuls of flowers singing Jolene, 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 Jolene. And it was like she was talking right to me. Reminded me that it's okay to be from a small town. Or just because somebody has a lot of money doesn't mean they're rich. But the most important thing that I realized watching her up on that stage was that Dolly Parton was not some unnatural abomination. And neither was I. Oh, I could go on and tell you how my devotion for Dolly deepened over the years. Her honors and accolades, how I make my personal pilgrimage to my Mecca, Dollywood. But instead, I'd like to close the way that Dolly used to close her TV show in hopes that maybe you'll let a little bit of your inner Dolly shine through. Well, imagine the camera pulls in real tight on her face and the lens is all Vaselined up. Kind of the way the Martha Stewart show used to be before she went to prison. And Dolly says, I hope life treats you kind, and I hope you have all you've ever dreamed of. Oh, and I do wish you joy and lots of happiness, but above all of this, I wish you love. Thank you, Jonesboro. I will always love you.
I had a contest for a lot of years with Bill Lepp. We were going for the record of the car in the storytelling community